Imagine being questioned by the police for more than 12 hours. You're exhausted, you're scared, and you just want to go home. After hours of pressure, you're told that if you admit to the crime, everything will be easier. Even though you're innocent, you eventually confess. It may sound unbelievable, but this has happened to many innocent people. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ashley Shulet, and today I would like to share information about the psychology behind false confessions. This topic is important because many people believe that innocent people would never confess to a crime that they did not commit. However, research has shown that certain psychological factors and interrogation methods have led to innocent people to confess falsely. Today, I'll explain what a false confession is, why they happen, and how they affect the criminal justice system. Now that you have an overview of my topic, let's begin discussion on what exactly is a false confession. A false confession occurs when someone admits to committing a crime that they did not commit. Psychologists generally identify three types of false confessions. The first is a voluntary false confession where someone confesses without any police pressure. This is rare and may happen because one, someone wants attention, they feel guilty about something that's completely unrelated, or they're trying to protect another person. The second is called coerced compliant confession. This happens when someone confesses simply to escape intense interrogation, avoid punishment, or because they believe confessing is the quickest way to end the situation. The third is called coerced internalized confession, where it is after hours of questioning, an innocent person actually begins to question their own memory and believe that they have committed the crime. According to the American Psychological Association 2024 resource, Psychology Topics, Forensic Psychology, Memory, Stress, Behavior influence decision making within the criminal justice system. Now that we've defined what false confessions are, let's look up why they happen. A false confession usually don't happen because someone suddenly decides to lie. Instead, they are often resulted from psychological pressure. Long interrogations can leave people mentally exhausted. Lack of sleep, stress, fear, and anxiety can also make it difficult to think clearly. Some people begin to believe that confessing is their only way out. Certain individuals are also more vulnerable than others. Juveniles, people with intellectual disability, and those with certain mental health conditions are more likely to provide false confessions under pressure. According to the Innocent Project article, which is titled False Confessions and Recordings of Custodial Interrogations, false confessions had played a role in approximately 29% of wrongful convictions later overturned by DNA evidence. These findings demonstrate that psychological factors can significantly influence a person's decision making during an interrogation. Understand why false confessions happen. Help us recognize the impact on the criminal justice system. False confessions don't just affect the person who confessed, they also have serious consequences for everyone involved. When an innocent person is convicted, the actual offender may still remain free, allowing additional crimes to occur. False confessions can also reduce public confidence in the justice system. One well known example is the case of the Central Park Five in 1989, where five teenagers were falsely confessed and they were convicted to a violent assault charge. After lengthy interrogations, years later, DNA evidence in another individual's confession proved that they were innocent. According to the National Institute of Justice 2023 publication Wrongful Conviction, improving investigative practices and using objective evidence are important steps in reducing wrongful convictions. As I conclude, I would like to return back to the question that I asked in the beginning. Could you confess to a crime that you didn't commit? Most people immediately say no. However, psychological research has shown that under extreme stress, exhaustion, and pressure, false confessions can happen to ordinary people. Today, we learn what false confessions are, why they occur, and how they affect the criminal justice system. Understanding the psychology behind false confessions helps us better understand the challenges investigators, psychologists, and the legal system face when seeking the truth. Thank you all for your time and attention. Good night.